Falcon!
Now, a while back I recommended a manga series called Tokusatsu Gagaga, which I really enjoyed and found to be one of the most heartfelt and relatable comedies out there. However, since then it's received a 7-episode live-action drama miniseries, and honestly I think that may be the best method into getting into the series for 3 reasons. Number 1, the manga sadly does not have an official English release, with the manga itself not being updated online in quite some time. So the live action is really the only way to get more of the story and get some sort of conclusion out of it. Number 2, given this series' passionate nature for Tokusatsu, having the series be live action itself is very fitting. Also, the suits here used for the Tokusatsu shows look amazing. I honestly would not mind seeing them be their own actual shows. Number 3, I just find the actors for our main character Kano, Fuka Koshiba, to be really adorable. Now, for those who don't already know, Tokusatsu Gagaga is about an office lady named Kano Nakamura who is secretly obsessed with Tokusatsu, and shows her struggles in trying to hide her obsession from her coworkers and overbearing mom, while also making friends with fellow Tokusatsu fans and closet nerds both young and old. Not to repeat too much from my previous recommendation for the manga, but what makes this series so special as well as one of my favorites is that it's just a super relatable comedy for not just older Tokusatsu fans, but fans of anything they're not too open about, as it absolutely nails the mindset and struggles of being a closet nerd. I know people should be open about what they like, and I envy people that can do so, but people can be very judgy at times, especially with your interest as you get older, making it really intimidating to confidently embrace hobbies. A lot of the situations Kano finds herself in as an adult woman passionate about shows that are primarily marketed for young boys are things mainly myself, but I feel many others as well, have come across at some point. Whether it be quickly coming up with elaborate ways to cover up your interest in front of coworkers or friends, the insecurity of engaging in your interests publicly, having family or friends outright mock your interests, or the mind games you have to pull off when you finally find someone within your fandom but you don't want to come off as too overbearing, so you have to kind of gauge their level out for a bit before you go all in, which are honestly all things I've experienced many times, especially in recent years, making this series have a real special place in my heart. On top of being super relatable and funny, the show is just pretty wholesome. Seeing Kano purely geeking out and expressing her love for Tokusatsu, or applying the positive messages from her shows in real life, always bring a smile to my face. And then there's all the friends Kano makes throughout the show, some of them being Toku fans and others in similar boats of having hobbies they're not too proud of, whose time hanging out with each other is really comfy and enjoyable, reminding me of my university days when I founded and ran the university's anime club. Long story about that, but despite me doing that, I was still pretty nervous about publicly acknowledging myself as an anime fan. However, during that time I was able to meet many like-minded fans of anime and manga, and made tons of friends along the way. And speaking of friends, the friends Kano makes throughout the show are all really great and funny characters, though my favorite is basically the polar opposite of Kano, being this Yakuza-looking toy seller who is in love with this series' version of Precure, a long-running magical girl anime franchise primarily aimed at young girls. And there's just some really wholesome moments to be found with this guy throughout the series. A definite highlight being the karaoke hangout, in which he finally meets a fellow fan like him. And this scene just put a big dumb smile on my face. While this series is very fun and relatable, it still is a live-action drama, and oh man, the drama hits. Mainly arising in the final 2 episodes, and I'm not gonna lie, my jaw dropped a couple times in these episodes, with a lot of moments that hit home. But for the sake of avoiding spoilers, I'm not gonna go too in depth with that. But it was very touching, showing more of Kano's rough relationship with her mother, that left me teary-eyed a couple times, and exploring more of how Kano and her friends grew to be so passionate about the things they love, which also left me teary-eyed a couple times. Overall, once again, Tokusatsu Gagaga is fantastic, and something I honestly and wholeheartedly recommend to just about everyone. It's funny, super relatable, insanely passionate and wholesome, while packing in a variety of emotion. Definitely give this series a watch, and if you haven't yet, go watch some Tokusatsu. And as always, I am Mr.Falconpunch. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.